Afternoon, Michael. Doug Richards, Traybon Solutions. Responding to your question on LinkedIn, can product knowledge get in the way of the sales process? I'm going to start off by saying it is a resounding yes. Absolutely, product knowledge can get in the way of the sales process. Let's take a look at how. We're going to take a look at Bob. Bob works at a Best Buy. Best Buy is a great example for this because they're not commissioned, so I think this will be a good universal example. Bob starts off his first day. He gets stuck in the back room. They say, Bob, go sit back on a stool. You're going to sell dishwashers. So Bob doesn't know much about dishwashers, but he's enthusiastic about the dishwashers. He's enthusiastic about the concept of selling. So when someone comes to him and asks him a question, Bob has genuine interest in why they want to buy that dishwasher. He really wants to know what it is that they need and why they need it. So by his interest, he's going to ask a lot of questions. It's a natural habit. Mr. Customer, what is it you're looking for? Is it a large? Is it a small? Is it a medium? Give me the details. When he first makes his closes, he's going to close kind of by surprise. In the closing process, by asking questions, he's naturally going to lead the customer and make their decision. Their decision is going to come from them, not from Bob. Now, Bob does pretty well for his first, let's say, 6 months. So well, in fact, that he becomes the top salesperson in the country. Companies send him to training, and they give him all kinds of good knowledge. Now, Bob has an answer for everything, and he loves to teach his customers about how much he knows about his product and his service. When he teaches his customers, the downside of it is that Bob's actually educating his customers to the point where he's also educating his competition. His customers now have the answers about all the dishwashers and every other electronic service that Best Buy offers. So what they do is they take that knowledge, which they didn't have prior to walking in the door, across the street to a Circuit City and ask those same barrage of questions to the Circuit City employees. When Bob closes at this 6 months phase, or an amateur, we'll call it an amateur phase, he closes by force, closes by sheer strength of will, meaning that he gives the customer so much information that he either beats them down or just convinces them. That's traditional sales process. Let's be fair. There are salespeople who make an entire career out of living in this amateur phase, and they're very successful at it. Now, that may be a closing percentage of 2 out of 10. These are the same people who will tell you that sales is a numbers game. Let's take one step further. Let's take Bob 5 years later. He's lost a little bit of his hair. Bob's now in the professional phase. Now, the professional has all the expertise in the world. Everyone knows that he knows the answer. But at this point, Bob loves to listen. He's tired of telling people everything that he knows, so he likes to listen to what it is that they have to say, what their concerns are. He also asks questions. When Bob closes as a professional salesperson, he closes by becoming a trusted advisor. Now, this is key. Again, he's asking questions, he's loving to listen, he's doing all the same things he was doing that day one of the job, only this time he has the expertise, meaning he has the confidence to know that when a client does ask him a question, when the product knowledge is required, he can apply that product knowledge and it doesn't have to get in the way. This is what's known as the dummy curve. Dummy curve is based on when a new salesperson makes a sale, the person buying is buying on emotion. Perhaps they feel sorry for the guy. That's probably more common than not. At 6 months, if they make a decision, they're making an intellectual decision. The intellectual decision is based on the have you answered all the questions that I've asked you, balanced with, is there anything else that I need to know? It's an intellectual decision. The professional salesperson goes back to, again, the dummy curve of staying in that dummy mode by creating an emotion. And that emotion, again, is being a trusted advisor. The dummy curve is a principle of the Sandler sales system that we use here at Traybon Solutions. We find that system fits selling technology very well. It's a great system. There are a lot of great systems out there, and this one little snippet I thought would help answer your question. Again, does product knowledge get in the way of the sales process? Hopefully that sheds some light on it. If there's anything else I can do for you, contact me. Doug Richards, Traybon Solutions.